Well, hello, people. So, I only got one battery on because we're under a tornado watch. I mean, you look at the sky right now, you wouldn't think that. But I've seen enough of those videos on YouTube to know that sometimes that could be a lie. So who knows? Who knows how much of a ride I can get in here? But we'll try it. So, using the Insta360 X4, I'm filming at 5.7K. The 8K is really cool to film at, but it uses up a lot of memory card space. So I'm filming at the next best thing is 5.7. Although, like on YouTube, you're going to see it on 4K. But at least if you start at a higher resolution and you downsize, it still kind of retains a lot of the qualities of that filming. So, anyhow, and of course it's mounted on my invisible selfie stick, but it's not going to be so invisible during the ride because I have my microphone connected and it's not wireless. I really like this microphone. I don't have to deal with it like cutting out or anything like that. It just works. So you may see like this weird like black curved line thing in the video, so bear with me. But let's see how much of a ride we can get in before it starts raining or who knows what else. Now if I can just get my eyeglasses situated right. Okay, there we go. More people out today than there was like the entire weekend. Yesterday and the day before, Friday, pay attention, dude. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there was like nobody around. It's crazy. It was like I was in a zombie apocalypse. Although it's like, there's no dead bodies laying around. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to see a lot more people, but of course I didn't. But what was cool is I was able to go out like on 124. Like yesterday I went out on 124, there was no cars on it, none. I just rode up and down 124, just blasting up and down the road, just having a good time. And it was so much fun. And now here it is, Memorial Day, and at least it started off as being people around. Thank you. But yeah, a little bit more, I guess. I don't know. Y'all can be the judge as you follow along on this ride. Got my shirt on, Memorial Day, Remember, on Fridays you should wear red to honor our soldiers, for those who have served. It's kind of a thing that's been going on for a few years now. But got my shirt on to honor those who served. My dad, World War II, U.S. Navy vet, served in the South Pacific. Was gunner's mate. He basically helped load the anti-aircraft guns as the Japanese pilots were flying in and trying to destroy their boats and their ships. So I haven't served. Thought about it when I was younger, but didn't do it. But I still have a lot of respect for those who make that decision, whether they are kind of obligated to do it or that's what they want to do. Either way, I respect you for what you've done and what you do. But yeah, a few more people. I just saw a person riding around on a bicycle. That water's probably not as warm today as it has been. Got a family walking over to the pool, although I think they close at like 8, but I could be wrong. Oh, we must have got some rain. Look at it, some wet pavement there. Probably something very quick. Somebody's burning firewood. Probably gonna have like a fire pit thing going on. Look, here's those motorcycles I saw the other day. Nice looking. Look at that. I like that. I like that old one, man. That looks nice. That one that's uncovered. It's kind of my style, you know? Yeah, that's nice. See, I like those old styles, you know, of bikes. Hello! Finally. I mean, after the whole weekend of having like a just absolutely gorgeous weekend and not seeing anybody outside. Last day of the 3-day weekend and I'm finally seeing people outside. Let's see if the old lady comes back this way on her bikes. You say a pleasant trees. Say hello. Tell you what, it's really nice out here. Again, just this entire weekend has been gorgeous weather-wise around here. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Nice having this only running the one battery and then having this ginormous bag to use for to throw stuff into. It's kind of nice. I mean, you can even hear more people out, you know. So probably a lot of people went away during the weekend, which again just boggles my mind because this is a really great area to live and there's a lot of things to do, even for the kids and for an adults. Beautiful area. So why would you want to go like someplace else and just be stressed out about where you're going to go to eat or this or that? Doesn't make any sense. All right, let's continue on our ride. Adjust my glasses again. There we go. And here comes the old lady. So should I go up the street? It's really pretty back there. I wonder where that's at. Well, I think she has to have an e-bike, right? I would say she has an e-bike. The way she came cruising up that hill. Gotta ask her, right? You riding an e-bike?
I'm sorry?
Are you riding an e-bike?
Yes.
It's a really nice bike. Oh, those are nice bikes.
Thank
You get that up the street?
Is that what yours is?
Yes.
You like it?
Oh man, it's changed my life.
Yeah.
It'll change yours if you haven't ridden it for very long. Let me tell you.
I've had it for a couple of months, but I had a knee replacement, so
Right.
it's a huge help.
Yeah, they definitely are. And I tell you, your life is going to change like you'll never could imagine.
Can't get enough of it.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Yeah, that's
You know?
neat looking. I like yours.
Yeah, I started off with something like that.
Uh-huh.
And then I got mixed up with a group that likes to go on like street rides and whatnot, and
Okay.
so there you go.
Yeah.
But I know a lot about them.
I could see upgrading at some point.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, one that holds the charge a little longer, goes a little faster.
yeah.
But,
You know, distance, like range, is the biggest thing. You know,
yeah,
making sure.
maybe like 38 miles, but for right now, I'm just starting out.
Yeah, and let me tell you, just riding around here
Yeah.
in this neighborhood,
Yep.
it's just fantastic. You have these these walking trails, just as long as you're respectable to the other people,
Exactly.
you're fine.
Yep.
And the roads, everybody's very respectable to you.
They are.
You know?
I came over here off the track, so I took the
Yeah.
trail over here.
Yeah,
I'm learning a couple different things.
yeah. Well, congrats.
Well, thank you.
It-
You too.
It's nice to see other people on e-bikes out here.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yes.
Have fun.
You take care.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You too.
Thanks.
That was pretty awesome. It's nice seeing other people around. You know? I mean, these things are life-changing. They really are. I mean, I just can't stress upon how much these things are so life-changing for people. I mean, look at her. She has that bike, a Trek, which she bought up the street, and I'm sure they probably took really good care of her. Matt up there at All American Bicycles, great dude, man. he's done work on this bike, or his shop has, and let me tell you, man, they always come through and saving me. And it's just really cool, you know. There's this woman, she had a knee replacement a couple of months ago, and because of an e-bike, you know, she's still able to go out and ride on a bicycle in this wonderful neighborhood, you know, and just still enjoy the exhilaration you get from these things, and just the fun, you know, the happiness you get from it, you know. And on top of that, it gets her outside and actually working that knee that needs to get, you know, acclimated to her body, you know, even at it, like just going at a slow rate of speed. I just can't stress enough to people how much these things can really change people's lives. You know, if you can ride a bicycle and you're an adult and you just want something that will get you outside and is a lot of fun to do, this is the way to go. I'm telling you, it's, you know, you may spend a lot of money getting one, you know. I didn't, but it cost me a fair amount in the end just to get it to the point where I like it. But you don't need to do that. You know, just, these things are life-changing. Changed my life in a very, very positive way, at a time that I really needed something. And this thing here changed my life. And then on top of getting the camera and just kind of like expressing myself, you know, and of course I don't get too personal. I don't want to get too personal with things, but you know. But I mean, that woman right there, she's a prime example of why e-bikes, in my personal opinion, as far as like recent technological booms, it has to be e-bikes. It really has. Look how much they've like just exploded in popularity. And once you get on one and you start riding it around, you really understand why. I mean, look, they're not motorcycles. Some of them are very close to motorcycles. They go as fast as motorcycles, right? But that's your own choice, if that's what you want to get. But you're going to spend money for something like that. A lot of money. You know, just like a motorcycle. You want to get those speeds, you got to spend the money. You know? But this thing, top speed 40 miles an hour. It's plenty fast for me. You know, I've gotten to go faster, but it gets really sketchy at that point, and I really don't like going a lot faster. The frame's not meant for it, you know. The bike itself is not meant for those really fast speeds, and I've gotten it up to 50, and it is just way too scary and sketchy to ride this at that speed. So that's why I say top speed of 40, because I tuned it way back, so that's as fast as you'll go. I mean, you might go down a hill at 42, 44 maybe, but I really scaled it back because it was just way too scary and just too unstable to be riding at that speed. And I wouldn't want somebody getting on this bike, you know, other than me, and decides, hey, I'm going to see how fast this thing goes, and then gets himself up. You know, I don't want that. But back to the point is, you don't need to go fast. It's fun to go fast. There's no doubt about that, man. There's no doubt about going fast on these things. Even when it gets sketchy. But you don't need to go fast to enjoy it. You really don't. Just riding around and your top speed is 20 miles an hour and you're just riding around your neighborhood or on a bike trail or something, that's perfectly fine. And let me tell you, even going at that speed is sometimes it's really nice. You just can take a hand off a handlebar and and straighten out your back a little bit. If you got a bike like mine where it's you kind of bent over a lot, sometimes it's nice to be able to do that. Yeah, you could do that when you're going fast, providing you're on a nice straight line and smooth surface, but when you're going slow, you can do that. The nice thing about e-bikes is it's easy, they're nimble. You can kind of weave in and out of things pretty easily. Look at those clouds, man.